Hello there, it's Andrew Lynch from Andrew Lynch Golf, and I thought I'd just post this video of myself hitting a 8-iron at Barbados Golf Club at the end of a long Saturday of teaching. So here I am, and so what do I look at in my swing? I play off like +1 on a good day, and so I'm looking at the same things that I look at for my pupils, which is grip, stance, posture. What's my posture like? And to help me with this, I've got various lines drawn in here. On the one on the right, you can see a line on my tush line. So I want to probably stay on that the whole swing, because it means if I'm not changing that angle, or coming off that line, should I say, then I'm not changing my ball position. I've got the shaft line, because I want to try and return to that line. And I've got a line in front of my head and on top of my head, because going back, I don't want to sway over that line, because it means I'm dipping down, and I don't want to see my head come up in the golf swing. I'm actually going to go down in the forward swing. On the left, I've got a line on my back leg, and that is going to help me see if I sway off the ball at all. And so, obviously don't want to sway off the ball. I want to rotate, not sway. And I've got a line there which would be where my belt buckle is, because I want to see an impact that I'm open. I've opened the hips. Now, the one on the left is definitely one I keep an eye on, because I have a tendency to kind of slide a little bit into the ball instead of rotating. And also got the one up the side of the head, which is really going to show you that in a golf swing, even though we're rotating our body forward, our head doesn't move at the same pace as our body. In fact, it kind of goes backwards. You'll see that with a lot of, even the really good ball strikers, their head kind of goes back from that line and then goes forward again. So let's have a look at the swing on the left. As I say, 8-iron. The ball went with both shots about 160 yards. There was not a lot of wind that day, so it was pretty good strikes for me. And oh, by the way, I've got a line on the ball there, which is to show where my impact position is. So let's have a look at the one on the left. Bang. Nicely balanced finish. So let's take that back. So there I am, right at the top. That's right at the top of my swing. Now, I haven't swayed, because you can see on my back leg, I've not moved over that line, but I've rotated. Now, I'm really uncomfortable at this position because I'm wound up like a spring. And to kind of show how I am wound up like a spring, if I draw a line through my hip to where my back hip would be, you see about 23 degrees. If I draw a line through my shoulder to where my back shoulder is going to be, you're going to see somewhere in the like 89, 90 degrees there. So, there's a lot of differential there between my upper and lower body, and that's what we call coil. So I've coiled up like a spring, and I've got that kind of like 67 to kind of 68 degrees of differential there, which is a huge amount of differential. So it's going to kind of let me spring forward into the ball. And so if I take this now, I'm moving forward. You see there's a slight bump of the hips, but I don't want it to be a big slide. So now I'm starting to rotate, because just there my belt buckle has come back to the original position. Now you can see how my head's going back, and that's fine, because I'm rotating the lower half first and the top half is following. Now I've just come to the other side of that line. That's still okay though, and there. Now the ball, you can see, has climbed up the club face because it's been compressed. My belt buckle would be somewhere around there, so 40 degrees open, so I've definitely cleared my body, hence why there's no kind of chicken wing there. And if you look there, I've not even started to take a divot yet, so I've not really hit the ground. So I've hit down on that ball. Now, bang, divot. And so there, that shows me that I must have probably compressed that ball. I probably hit about 2 inches in front of the ball. So that's fine. That's what I was looking for. And then through to a balanced finish. That's good. On the one on the right, I'm basically keeping an eye on the tush line and the front of forehead line, because I just want to keep those angles. And let's just have a look at the whole swing. Oh, got stuck. So what's interesting there is it kind of has helped me there. You can see that face angle is somewhere around about 53 degrees, and there, my spine angle is 55. Now what that shows me is that I'm on plane, because my club leading edge matches my spine angle, and that's what I want. It's never pointing up at the sky, because otherwise that's kind of like a recipe for a slice. So that's good. You can see my head has not gone over that line, so let's take it forward. Yep, that's good. Just come over that line a little bit. Now this is the top. I'm still on the tush line. Club is laid off a little bit. This is something that I'm working on, so got to keep an eye on that. Taking it down a little bit more. Now there's a bump. You see that bump, and now I want to rotate. I'm keeping an eye on that tush line because I'm rotating. So just barely come off the tush line. You can see that the club has come back virtually to the actual setup angle, and my head has come down because I'm compressing into that ball. You can see the front leg because I'm clearing my hips, and so that's not too bad at all. Then you see the ball go away nice and straight, and say about 160 yards up to a balanced position at the finish. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just going to work on the laying off the club, and then maybe just trying to clear the hips a little bit faster, because that's what generates the speed and the power, and also gets you better accuracy. So I just thought I'd let you have a quick look at that. This is all available because I do Pro V1 lessons. This is what my clients get sent to them, and this is what you can get on my website if you want a lesson. So hope you enjoyed this. Drop me a line from Andrew Lynch in Barbados. Take care. Bye.